Number formats in Excel are quite easy to spot and very easy to change. So let's take a look. Here I've got some numbers on the left hand side in column A, and in column C it tells me the format I've applied. So in this one I've got the number 12. As you can see, 12 with no decimal places. I've called it a number format here, and if I look in my number group, it is in fact a number format, and I reduced the number of decimal places using this icon. The second one down is the number 25. Looking in the formula bar, you'll see I've got 25 written there, but it's displaying with 2 digits, with 2 decimal points. It's a number format up here, and that's the default setting for a decimal number. The third one down is my date, and as you can see, it's entered into the cell as before with forward slashes, and I've labeled it date, and in fact Excel will see it as a date. Now I could change it from a short date to a long date, and Excel will automatically accommodate that for me if I wish. I'm going to pop it back to a short date because it's just easier to read. Here we've got the number 25 with a pound sign. If you look in the formula bar, there's no pound sign in the formula bar. This is simply a format that's been applied to the number. The number is 25 and I've applied the currency format. This allows me to have a pound sign close up to the number and 2 decimal places, because it might be 25 pounds and 36 pence, for example, and then it will show up correctly. But again, I didn't add the pound sign. Contrast this with the accounting format. Now this format is just like the currency format with one major difference. The pound sign lines up on the left hand side of the cell. So here we've got the pound sign on the far left of the cell with the numbers on the right, the way that accountants like that to show up, and there it is showing up there. Now underneath this number drop down box we have some icons which we can use as well, and I'm just going to show you this one because this is actually the accounting number format, as you can see from the tooltip on the screen. And I can choose to add dollars to it if I want, or I can change it to euros. Quite easy from here. Or I can go to more accounting formats and it will open up the number dialog box of format cells and allow me to choose the currency symbol that I want. So I'm just going to leave it at pounds for now. It doesn't do the conversion for me, it's purely a display. Here I have 12 minutes and 25 seconds. This is a time format. Notice up here it says custom. I'm going to change it to say time, and it looks actually exactly the same. The reason it says custom is I've gone into more number formats here and I've chosen from time how I want it to display. And so you can decide how you want it showing up. This is a fraction. It's very clever because I actually typed 0.5 and it displays as a half, and I can do that from here by choosing fraction. If I turn that to number, it becomes a decimal number, or I can put it back as a fraction. And last but by no means least, I have a percentage. Now I typed this in, as you can see on the formula bar, with the percent sign, and for that reason Excel has picked it up as a percentage here. So if I add 6 to this cell here, it's just a simple general format. I can come here and I can choose percentage. It becomes 600%, which is 6 whole. And I've got the percent here, which does the same thing. If I want it to be 6% without the hundreds, I would type it in using my keyboard. And so there we have the main things that you need to know about number formatting in Excel. There is also a text format which means that Excel doesn't regard what you've written as a number. It regards it as a text value. So if I put in there 55 and I change that to become a text value, Notice that it lines up on the left. If I then want to do a calculation later on, I won't be able to calculate with that because it's text, but I will be able to calculate with any of these because they're numbers.